Hello, everybody. My name is Brendan, or PocketSnail68, as you'll soon come to know me, and I want to become a Let's Player on YouTube. So the first video I'm going to post is gameplay of Overwatch, and it's mainly just for me to help test out my equipment, which I'm sure after doing numerous tests, I do have the game audio and commentary audio down to a good match. And it is also just to get me into a good position to where I'll be able to commentate properly when I do get around to actually Let's Playing and stuff. So, we're going to hop right into Quick Play right now. And I'm not going to be using the new character Anna because I did just download the update yesterday. And so I haven't had time to play around with her or anything. And so, yeah. I basically just won't know how to use that character if I were to play as her. So, I'll just be running my main, which, for those of you who don't know, which you obviously don't, will be my girl, Mercy. Unless, of course, these guys don't follow what the team tips say, then I'll have to change things around a bit, which, that's what it's looking like, although you can have a good team setup if people don't follow those.
I'll be watching over you.
In fact, given how we have Lucio, I'm actually going to switch to for defending. Yeah, I'll switch to Torbjorn.
Build 'em up, break 'em down. Hi. Hey.
For those of you who do like to watch people commentating, do Let's Plays and whatever on YouTube, you'll usually hear people saying things like, oh, it's hard to talk and play the game at the same time. That is entirely true. I can tell you firsthand that it is extremely hard to do so, especially when my mouth gets dry really quickly and I don't want to drink water because I'm afraid my mic is going to pick it up. For anyone wondering what recording equipment I'm using a Snowball Ice microphone and an Elgato Game Capture HD for, the commentary and game audio respectively. I'm also playing this on the Xbox One, which you guys have no doubt noticed by, the buttons, the fact that there's a Y button for my super, the bumpers for my abilities, D-pad for changing weapons, stuff like that. So, gonna go ahead and hop into this game. For any who may be wondering what games I'll be playing, just whatever I feel like really that's in my collection that's not too new or overdone, because like many people Let's Playing, I don't want to get bogged down and everyone doing the same thing that's new and cool and stuff. Cool May. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing stuff that's too new or anything. I'll probably follow minimum the 3-month rule for games if I plan on Let's Playing them, but it's probably going to be a lot more than 3 months. Because, like I said, I don't want to do stuff too new, and I'm starting to ramble at this point about saying the same thing. But, as you're all probably wondering, the first game that I'm going to be Let's Playing will be Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy on the PlayStation 2. The first game in the series, obviously. And I'd also like you guys to let me know how the audio is coming out, because, again, I will be hearing this when I'm reviewing the video to make sure everything's right and stuff, so the actual level between my speaking and the game audio should be fine, but as far as like background noises, like I'm pretty sure you guys can hear my controller in the background. That's because I have to sit at an awkward angle in my room. You won't have to worry about that with every game I do. It's just you will have to worry about it for this gameplay because it's in my room and that's just where my Xbox One happens to be. But most of the other games I will be playing will be in another room of the house where you won't need to be hearing that. So, yeah. For those of you who don't know about Overwatch, though, I should talk about this game. It's a first-person shooter MOBA, multiplayer online battle arena. I want to say it's pretty much a MOBA that was released by Blizzard Entertainment. They have the fame of World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, all those games as well. It was released in May of this year, 2016, and I never really heard about it or anything until the beta came out. Like, I heard a few things about it, but I just thought it was one of those like weird games that was stupid and stuff. And then a friend told me actually that was really fun, so I downloaded the beta, and I've been in love with the game ever since. Like, this is one of the funnest first-person shooters that I have ever played. If you're asking what game it may be like, it's really similar to Team Fortress 2 for those of you who have heard or played of that. I'm not going to go too deep into what it's like because when you compare Overwatch to other games, people get like really pissed and territorial about it. But yeah, basically think of it like TF2 where it's a 6v6 it's a 6v6 multiplayer game where everybody can choose their character and all of the, if I can pull it up, 6, 12, all of the 22 characters I want to say that was, they all have different personalities and abilities and stuff. So right now I'm playing as Torbjorn, and what he can do, first, the weapon that I have out right now is his rivet gun, which after I fight this diva, when I pull left trigger like I am now, or right trigger I mean, it just fires a single shot, but if I pull right trigger, it shoots it out like a shotgun basically, which that's helpful both in close range and against heavily armored opponents, whereas obviously the single shot is better for long range. As soon as I respawn in, I'll be able to show you his other weapon. Come on, yes, I know I got killed by Hanzo. His other weapon is this hammer, which it works as a very strong melee weapon, of course, but also, I'm just going to waste this turret spawn right here. It can be used in conjunction with his ability to plant multiple turrets now, which you just hammer them repeatedly, and oh, we won. If I can get this in, okay, you saw it for a brief second right there, but you're basically able to upgrade the turret to a second level, and I can also use right bumper to throw down armor packs, as you probably saw me doing earlier. Whereas Torbjorn's super ability, it allows him to obviously gain more health, deal more damage. It also upgrades his level 2 turret to level 3, which grants it rocket launchers on it. So that's 5 minutes. I think I'm going to do another game right here, so as soon as this just finishes up, 10-3. What you guys saw there, what's it called? I'm going to take a sip of water real quick, actually, because Jesus. I want to keep talking just to keep you guys interested in stuff, so it's not just like a quiet gameplay of Overwatch. Like, I'm actually interacting with you guys and stuff. But what was I gonna say? Oh, at the very end there, some of you may be familiar with games such as Call of Duty, where they have a final kill cam at the end of the match, where once the match is over, it shows you a clip of whoever got the final kill. The way Overwatch works is, and to my knowledge, this is the first time I've ever seen this done in a game, is it'll figure out where like the most heated, action-packed moment of the game was, and then it'll transfer that into being the play of the game. So that person, they did like the best thing in the game, basically. And then at the end of the game, you can vote for people. And to my knowledge, at this point at least, voting does absolutely nothing for anyone involved. It's just bragging rights, really. You can get 5 votes to get an epic and 10 votes to get an incredible, I believe. The voice announcer will say that stuff whenever one of those happens, of course. So you guys probably see that I had switched characters right there to who I was originally going to main, and that's Mercy. She's a support character, and she works heavily as a medic. So you see right here, I can hold, using her Cadesia staff right here, I can hold right trigger to heal a character, or I can hold right bumper to give them a boost in damage. And, okay, you're still up there. I can glide over to other characters using left bumper, and then when I'm high up, I can use left trigger and I'll just glide down real slow, whereas I would normally fall. I also have a secondary weapon, the Cadesia's Blaster, and whoa, let me just recover from that. It's not that good of a self-defense weapon. Like, it's mainly there for if I absolutely positively need it and somebody's low enough health that I can take them out. Like, you see me just using it right here to show it off, but it's a terrible weapon in this game. Like, you're not supposed to be attacking as Mercy. Expect to have, like, 0 kills and, like, a lot of deaths if you're playing Mercy in this game, guys. Because it's god-awful if you're trying to be attack-oriented. Hence why she's listed as support rather than, you know, tank. It makes perfect sense. What else to talk about? Oh, I want to say it showed up last game when somebody else was playing Mercy. I'm not entirely sure, but what her super ability is I can hit Y, and any teammates within like my line of sight that are close enough, I'll be able to revive them basically. I obviously can't show it off right now because I don't think there's like anyone dead. Stop it. Crap. I think I should. What's everyone looking like? Nah, I'm not gonna switch characters. I don't think there's anyone that I can be right now who would be helpful. Or who would be more helpful than Mercy, I should say. We do kind of need a healer because everybody seems to be dying. Might as well use it to revive that diva right there. Hanzo Dragons, go away. See, that's the bad thing about using the revive is that if you use it, I'm always me personally, I'm afraid that if I use the revive, I'm gonna use it at a point where I'll revive someone and then like the entire team will die in front of me and I just won't be able to do anything. And I'll feel like a jackass because I wasted on one person when if I had just waited, I could have gotten the whole team back to the battle much quickly. Yeah, I just killed that Reinhardt. Like, yes, I know other people were shooting at that Reinhardt, but dang. So, for those of you who aren't sold on this game yet, or are thinking about getting it, or you're just not sure where to start with it if you were to get it, as far as like choosing a character goes, if you're familiar with other first-person shooters, mainly Battlefield, because like that's what I'm going to be using to compare this particular character. Start with Soldier 76, because the way he plays, if I'll die, I'll start showing him to you. The way that Soldier 76 plays is that he's plays a lot like the assault kit in Battlefield, where you have the assault rifle, of course, and then you can drop down a healing circle as well. Like, he is an attacking character in this game. He's not a healer, but he does have a little heal pack he can drop down. And similar to how in Battlefield you have grenades, he has helix rockets, which can do a lot more damage than, of course, his main attack does, or his rifle does. But also his super ability, which any of you who play first-person shooters know this, is basically an aimbot where he'll lock on to an enemy and like all of his bullets will hit them, like without missing. It's pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. It's annoying if you get hit by it, of course, but it's really fun to use if you're good with it. So much going on. I'll save you. No one's saving me. Okay, hopefully I have enough time left in the match to go over 76. Because I've spent most of this going over Mercy. Okay. Obviously you do have this rifle, and interestingly, he's the only character in the game who has a sprint button being mapped to left bumper, and then there's the healing that he can throw down, and those are the rockets that he can fire. But of course, they all have very high cooldowns. Oh, we're in overtime. Maybe we can save this. Actually, hopefully, maybe not, because we're a garbage team, and I'm not doing any better since I'm sitting over here trying to commentate and tell you guys about Overwatch and stuff. Okay, we lost. Of course we did, because we're garbage.
Play of the game.
So yeah, here's another thing to play the game so you can like really see what it's all about and stuff. Because there's their Hanzo and he's getting a... Oh, he just got 2 kills. Of course, because Hanzo... Oh, 3 kills. Because Hanzo used his super, he like instantly gets played the game, of course. Vote for the healer because you're always supposed to vote for support. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Like I said, this was just to get me introduced to this and stuff and learn how it all works and stuff. So yeah, I need to stop saying and stuff like that. But the first episode of Jack and Daxter should be coming out within this week or so. Yeah, it will be coming out sometime this week. I'm not entirely sure the date though, but if you're interested in this, you can subscribe and you'll see it in your sub box, of course. So I'm gonna go.